Yes.
Now basic package, we are providing 4 garments here. That is, first one is salwar kameez, and second one is basic saree blouse, and third baby frock will teach, and 4 lehenga will teach. If you want, with blouse also will teach. So these 4 garments will cover in full basic package. This is, you can learn here normal basic things. Now package details. Second, in this we'll teach all salwar kameez designs and patterns here. So in this salwars will teach three types of salwars. That is, one normal salwar, and one is chudidar, and the other one is patiala. And kurtis will teach here. First one normal top and flare anarkali and pan anarkali, princess cut kurti, collar and high neck kurtis, and single flare anarkali will come in this pattern. And sleeve patterns also will come here. That is normal sleeves, puff sleeves, cap sleeves, and petal sleeves. This is salwar kameez patterns and designs. Now package 3, blouse patterns and designs. In this we'll cover 6 types of blouse patterns. That is normal blouse, and one is princess cut one, and katori blouse, and double katori blouse, collar and high neck blouses, and 4 types of sleeves will start. Okay, here 4 types of sleeves will teach you. That is normal sleeves, puff sleeves, and cap sleeves, and petal sleeves. And any 5 designer blouses will teach you in this package. So totally 6 designer patterns and sleeve patterns, and any 5 designer patterns in this package 3 you can learn. Now full package details. Here we'll provide all designs, all patterns of salwar kameezes, kurtis designs and patterns, and blouse designs and patterns, lehenga patterns, and frock patterns, and gown patterns. Everything will cover in this full package. In salwar package, you will get normal salwar, chudidar, patiala, straight cut salwar, palazzo, circular palazzo, tulip salwar. If you want to learn any different patterns also, you can learn here. And tops now, normal top, single flare anarkali, panel anarkali, princess cut kurti, collar and high neck kurtis, and flare anarkalis. Different types of designer patterns also you can learn here in these kurtis. Now sleeve patterns, normal sleeves, puff sleeves, cap sleeves, petal sleeves, and different types of sleeves you can learn here in this full package. Now blouse patterns, normal blouse, princess cut blouse, katori blouse, double katori blouse, collar and high neck blouses, and different types of designer blouses. How many you want to learn, you can learn in this full package. Now lehengas and skirts, normal skirt, pleated skirt, gathering skirt, flare skirts, panel skirts, fish cut skirts, yoke skirts, mini skirts. Different types of skirts you can learn here. Next, frocks, normal frock, A-line frocks, flare frocks, long gowns, kids wear. Everything you can learn in this full package. Now if you want to learn tailoring classes, we need all these accessories. You need to bring all these accessories, otherwise we will provide you in this class. Now we need stationery material, sharpener, eraser, pen, pencil, sketch, and brown sheet cutting. Small scissor we need for brown sheet cutting. Now tailoring accessories, you need to bring one scissor to cut the fabrics, and this is called trimmer to cut the small threads, and this is the tracing wheel to trace the markings whatever we mark in fabric, and this is the tape, measuring tape we need to mark in the fabric, and this is pearl pins to hold the fabric, and this is wooden scale to mark the markings, and this is marking chalks to mark, and this is hooks. We need these accessories will provide here. If you want these things, you can buy here only. Otherwise, you can buy outside. These tailoring classes we are starting for beginners. If anyone don't know stitching also, first we'll teach with techniques. Stitching techniques also will provide here. If you know stitching also, no problem. If you don't know stitching also, you can learn these stitching classes and all. So for the stitching techniques, we need to take brown sheets like this. In this you need to mark like this straight lines and curves, and like this curves and circles you have to mark like this, and we'll stitch in these things in the machine. Without thread we'll start first you need to learn all these things techniques. If you practice daily these techniques, you will get good finishing. Okay, see, first now this type of machines only we are using in my institute. So this is the tabletop machines. In this, now this is the basic machine from brother. So in this, first this brown sheets only will start. This straight lines techniques and this curves, circles, everything will start with this. Now this is the machine, this is the electrical flex point, and this is the pedal. So just flex point only we need to keep, and we'll start now. This is the on and off button. Just we'll start with this. Then this is the wheel to needle up and down. And here this is called pressure foot. That thing is here. To lift this lifter, you will get the pressure foot here. To lift this part, you will get this part. Now we'll start stitching with this. Without thread we are doing all these things. Once you get practice, then only we'll stitch with thread. We'll show you the demo and we'll show you the how to stitch on that. Now we are starting with this. Now straight lines. Now keep brown sheet here. Lift the lifter like this. Now place middle of this. Next lifter down. Then needle insert. Then we'll start pedaling. You will get like this. So don't press this one, just hold it. You will get the stitches. Like this you have to practice daily. At the end, needle up, lifter up, remove this part, and again we'll start the another straight line. See, you got it like this. This daily you have to practice. Now next we'll start with these curves. These techniques we'll use for necklines like curve necklines, squares, like this. So now we'll start from here. Needle inside always. Then we'll start till the corner you come. Then again needle inside here. Lift this lifter and again rotate this paper, and again you start from here, end it here, and again needle inside, complete this whole thing. This will use for necklines, square necklines like that. See this. Needle inside, again lift it and turn it, and again needle down. Like this you have to finish all these things. Now curve necklines. Curves also will start like this only, same. Needle inside, then neatly you have to do like this. Now again if any curve will come, needle inside, lift it, neatly you finish it, and again you start like this. Like this daily you have to practice. like this you practice, you will get the curve neckline shapes. Then circles will start. Circle also same like this. Start like this from one corner. These circles and all will use for curve necklines like leaf shapes, any curve parts. Always needle inside, lift it, adjust it and finish it like this. Again lift it, do it. So finish till the end. Like this, daily you have to practice. Daily you practice like this techniques, you will get good finishing. Now for marking, here for beginners also, any stitch, if you know stitching also, first of all we'll start with lining fabrics. This is cotton lining fabrics we are using in my class. So this is very stiff and cheaper fabrics. So for starting and all we'll use these fabrics only. Once you get perfection, you can buy good materials and you can use it. Now here we are providing like this materials only. If you want total 20 meters fabric also, if you want you can take it. Otherwise single 1 meter fabrics also, 2 meters also you can buy. Now in this brown sheet we are mentioned some arrow marks. This is here you can observe the grain lines also. Here lengthwise grain line also is there, and this is widthwise and this is crosswise. This is very important things. First you need to know about the fabrics. First in this I will explain you and I will show you in the fabric also. Always length is like this. See the stripes in this brown sheet. Length always like this and width is like this and cross is like this. In fabric also same like this. Suppose this is a fabric, normal plain fabric. First see in this, just keep it like this and keep one arrow mark here and hold the fabric two sides and stretch it. That won't stretch, that is called lengthwise. Now widthwise. Now hold the fabric like this and stretch it. This will stretch little, this is called widthwise. And crosswise. This hold the fabric like this and stretch it. This will stretch more, this is crosswise. So while buying the materials also, if you want to mark anything, first we'll check with this. That is, one is lengthwise, length won't stretch always, and width will stretch little, and crosswise that will stretch more. For chudidar bottoms and all, we'll use crosswise folding. So according to our leg structure, that will mount. So this is the important things to know about fabrics. Now this is the basic salwar. First we'll start with this only. Why we are starting means this is all with straight lines. For beginners also this is easy to stitch and marking and cutting. First we'll like small measurements or big measurements. However you want, we'll start with this. Now we'll draft this one in with measurements. Now we are using like this tapes. Now in fabric we'll mark like this in inches. Here from here to here 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, like this we'll measure. If you want half inch like that, from here to here 0.5, 0.75, 1. This sides and all inches, this side and all centimeters. First we are using fabrics and newspapers and brown sheets also. First we'll mark in brown sheets. After that, once you get practice, then only we'll mark in fabrics. Now in fabrics we'll use inches. In brown sheet we'll use centimeters. Whatever the measurements is there, just we'll convert into centimeters and we'll do. Now here we'll measure like this. From here to here 0.5, 0.75, 1, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, 2, like this we'll take the measurements. and this side centimeters are there. From here to here 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, like this will take the measurements. Now salwar drafting we are doing now. Now we are marking this salwar. This is the construction and this is the notes, like this. We are teaching like professional way. Our notes is like this. Here see the style feature. This is the style feature, and here also see the drafting. This is the style feature and this is the drafting for salwar part and waistband part. We'll take body measurements like this, and if you want with reference dress also will tell you. First starting initially we'll do here with the body measurements only. We'll take body measurements like this and we'll draft according to this construction. Once you follow this construction according to this drafting, you will get the cutting perfectly. Then only we can mark in fabrics. First you need to get this construction according to this drafting. So we'll start with in brown sheets first, then only we'll start in fabrics. Now all these measurements are body sample measurements. Here for salwar we need minimum 2 meters of fabric, maximum 2.5 is enough. Now we need these measurements, that is full length we need, and hip round measurements we need, and ankle round. These three measurements needed to draft one salwar. And here this is here two parts are there. This is one salwar marking and this is the waistband. So here two different types of draftings are there. First we'll draft this salwar part, then whatever the remaining fabric is there, we'll mark this waistband part. Why means this is salwar part here, this is invisible part. So if any joints will come also, this will go inside. So first we'll mark this salwar part. After this we'll start with this. Now we'll mark always in brown sheet. So first in fabric we need 2 meters. That is 2 meters means 1 meter means 100 centimeters. 2 meters means 200 centimeters. We need fabric like this. We'll measure like this fabric also. 1 meter means 100 centimeters. Like this we need 200 meters for salwar. Okay. Now we are using these brown sheets for marking. First we'll mark in this only. Why we are taking this brown sheets means in this grain lines are there. Straight lines, according to lines only will follow. Why means we need these lines must. Now this will take it as 2 meters of fabric. First the full length of the fabric will fold it into half. Like this folding only we'll do in fabrics also. Same. Now fold it into half like this. After that another fold you keep it like this. Folding is very important. Like this only you have to mark in fabric also. Same folding. Now see here. Here folding is there. So here no need to leave stitching allowance. Actually first we need to stitch anything, need to leave some stitching allowance. If any cutting edge is there, there will leave the stitching allowance. So fabric folding need to do like this only. In paper also like this. First see the grain lines. Now I am starting like this. This is the grain lines. So this is lengthwise I am using now. So this is the drafting. See this one first. Now these are the measurements we are using here. First I will draft this salwar part. Now we are drafting in brown sheets with centimeters. Now these measurements we need, that is full length, hip round and ankle round. Now before that we need to mark this salwar part. This is the construction and this is the drafting. Now see this, here folding is there, here open edge is there, and this side also open edge, here folding is there. Like this only you have to fold the fabric and brown sheet also. Now as usual we'll start the markings in the top. First we'll leave ½ inch for stitching allowance like this, and this side also we'll leave like this stitching allowance. this cutting edge side and all will leave like this. Now 0 will start from here. Now this is the drafting, check once. Now after marking you will get like this. Now 0 will start from here, here folding symbol is there. So this is the symbol, and lengthwise symbol also is there. See the grain lines, this is the lengthwise. Always like this only you have to take the fabric also. Check the fabric like this and you take it. Now marking will start. Now according to drafting, this is the construction. Now in this 0 to 1. 0 to 1 is what is there in this construction. 0 to 1 equals to full length minus hip round divided by 6. This is the calculation for this. See, just first observe this part according to with drafting. Now 0 to 1 equals to full length minus hip round divided by 6. Here full length we already took from measurements, that is 38. So 38 minus hip round divided by 6. This is the formula. Only one formula we are using for entire salwar marking. Now hip round is 38 divided by 6. We'll calculate this part. You will get one calculation. That calculation we minus from full length. So that is, this is approx will come 6.33 something. So 38 minus 6.33 will minus it. How much will come? That will keep it here in 0 to 1. That is 0 to 1 calculation. Here hip round measurements depends on customers. If hip round is 38, we'll keep it here 38. If hip round is 40, 42, 48, according to their hip rounds will divide it by 6. Will get your calculation. So you can stitch for others also if you do with measurements. Now here 0 to 2 is there. In this drafting it is showing like this. So now 0 to 2 equals to fabric width. Means in fabrics they will give some standard sizes. So directly you can take it whatever the fabric is there, the leftover. Now 2 to 3. 2 to 3 it is showing like this down. So 2 to 3 is what is construction here. 2 to 3 equals to hip round divided by 6 plus 1 inch. So hip round is 6.33 plus 1 inch will add. So we'll get one calculation that you keep it in 2 to 3. Now 3 to 4, 2.5 in standard. So standard means for everyone same. We'll take the same measurements. For kids and all we'll use 2 inch or 1 inch like that. Now 1 to 5 equals